It's coming between.
Go sell the ranch! 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 Don't 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 sell the ranch!
Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch!
Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch! Don't sell the ranch!
We own the ranch. We have the right to claim the ranch. We have the right to claim the ranch because of the fraud that everyone fell into. They sold us a false promise. Now the receiver is trying to help on taking the promise that was sold to us about the fraud. So we need Tom McNamara to think about the investors, not of his own interest. We need the ranch back to recoup our investments. Don't sell the ranch. 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 Stop McNamara. 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 The right belongs to the investors. Who does the right belong to? Who does the right belong to?
Investors!
Thomas Manny gave the ranch for free to who?
Investors!
Thomas Manny gave the ranch to who?
Investors!
Thomas Manny gave the ranch to who?
Investors!
Crazy.
McNamara is voracious with money.
Who does the ranch belong to? Who does the ranch belong to? Why do we want to get the rancho? No a la venta del rancho. No a la venta del rancho. No a la venta.
Selling is not an option.
Don't sell the ranch.
Don't sell the ranch. Don't sell the ranch. Don't sell the ranch. Don't sell the ranch. Don't sell the ranch.
Welcome to another segment of this controversial issue in this Silver Saddle Ranch sale and the Galileo project land bank. There are some lingering questions that are still needed to be answered. And hopefully today I will explain as much as I can from what I've known and experienced from ever since it all started. Like I mentioned from my past videos, this Silver Ranch resort was a nice resort for the family to enjoy. Every weekend it's packed with families, mostly elderlies and minorities, who dreamed of owning this ranch because it was promised that's going to be part of the investment. And so the Galileo project, which is 1,020 acres, was offered to these investors. Okay, so it's not much of the pricing is concerned. It's the dream of owning a piece of the ranch, which is already in operation, and also the potentials of the land itself. 1,020 acres, especially now that there is an investor who wanted to partner with these investors to put up a business there, where he can now, go into reap rewards and profits. It's going to be a split amongst the investors and among the victims now, who were the investors, and now with this another investors coming in as partner. That's a dream come true for these investors, who now becoming a victim of maybe some corruptions going on, because that proposal is being rejected, and now they're still proceeding to sell it for $2 million. Remember, there was about $54 million invested by the victims, those investors, those minorities and elderlies I mentioned. And now the receiver is not listening to these victims' proposal. Rather, the receiver, Tom McNamara, he wanted to sell it for $2 million. He accepted a buyer and seeking for the court's approval this November 6th. That's about a few days from now, only about 4 or 5 days from now. Something is not right. Something needs to be investigated. And on top of that, there was about $600,000 in the account that was put in or deposited in by the investors prior to the lawsuit, that was meant for the development of this Galileo land. But the receiver confiscated that. Now he's spending it, and now it's around $200,000 left. What happened to those amount? We need some accountability and explanation for that. So folks, if you have any questions, just let me know. Drop by a question in the comment box. See folks, there's an electricity already here. Contrary to the report of what they saying, the receiver was saying, or whoever he assigned to check out this land, they're saying there's no electricity, there's no water, but it's all over the place. All this surrounding the ranch, surrounding the resort, it's already ready. The roads are paved. I'm telling you, it's already prepped up. So that's the reason why these people, or the investors, invested in here, because of this potential growth already coming in. It's like one of these guys who posted in YouTube. He was saying that this California city, especially this second city, is already prepped up. It's ready to go. They already installed water and electricity, but no one came. Now, that's gonna be our job to make that happen. Who knows? We're probably the ones sent for that very purpose. Look at that, even the utility guy couldn't come in. couldn't come in because they blocked it. They're going to fix they're supposed to fix the trees, the line, the electricity, the electrical lines coming into the ranch is obstructed by tree. Now he couldn't come in and fix that. According to him, it could cause fire if something spark and then spark on the tree, and that's it. It's gonna cause fire. So folks, there's a lot of things that are not right here. So I'm gonna take you down right next to the commercial land surrounding this area. There's some residentials already. As you see, there are some residential housings already built here. People are already living here. All these residentials already zoned, and this is the commercial areas that the investors invested in. And this is the ranch in the middle where I showed you earlier. That's the resort that is in operation already, that families are enjoying their weekend getaways there, amenities. It's fun, okay? And they're saying that there's no water and electricity here. Who can live with that if there's no water and electricity here? Some things it was not right on the report. There's actually water, electricities around the area. As you see, there's some electric posts there. I just talked to the utility guy. He said there's water in here underground. There's already electricity underground. So, and you saw the tanks also, water tanks ready from phase 1 to phase 4. And the plants zoned already like this. See, it's already zoned. So big potentials in this area here. Like I said, this is undivided land. One of the few, if the only undivided land here, 1,020 acres. Big potentials for any commercial business. So that's what we saw. That's why we invested in here. And for someone who just want to sell it for a couple of $1 million and sell it to their handpicked guy, rather than listening to the investors who spent $54 million to it, all 3,000 of these victims, it's gonna be detrimental effect. Okay, not only financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Those are what's at stake here. So please, whoever's listening out there that can help us, please help us. Hopefully the justice will be served. We pray that someone will help us against these authorities using their power abusively, and using their in connections with this big authoritative power in using the law, twisting the law to their advantage and not for the victims. So we already saw that. We already we were there at the court hearing last October 19 last year of 2019, when the court decided to appoint the receiver permanently to the case, despite of the settlement being offered by the owner to correct his mistake, to give us the land and to just give us the ranch, so that we can go on and recoup our investment by maybe partnering for investors who is already right now is actually here with us to joint venture with us. And now we're proposing that on the table. Even then it was rejected. Even now that we have a solution, it's being rejected and denied. Why do you think that is? See, it's as clear as the sunshine what people's intention was behind their decision. So folks, that's the story, and that's the real story behind it. For some of you who doesn't know why people are why this majority of the investors and victims are protesting and opposing against the sale of the ranch, that's the reason. So until then, we'll see. Come November 6th, we're still trying to push our last hope and our last push and our campaign to oppose the sale. We're letting them know, the judge, the receiver, Tom McNamara, and the DBO commissioner. Hopefully the Commissioner Alvarez will listen to us, because Robert Lux is not listening to us, and even the higher up, Brett Ledine and Marian Smith, who are higher authority than Robert Lux. Brett Ledine is the general counsel for the DBO, and Marian Smith is the commissioner deputy for the enforcement of DBO. They all have the same response. They cannot protect us. They don't have any protection planned to protect the victims. They pointing us to the receiver, who's the receiver is basically non-communicable with us. The only response to us by the receiver is he's the authority in here, and he decide whatever he want to decide, and he's deciding to sell it, and he's not listening to our email to him or mail to him, and it's just basically rejecting our request to have a meeting with us. Something is not right with the receiver's job. The receiver's job is supposed to look into all the aspects or angles that will be beneficial for both parties in agreement, but it's being not looked at that way. It's being looked at it's only for his decision. So that's where we're at. It's a tough place to be. We cannot be heard on the lawsuit. They claim that we are not part of the lawsuit. We became now all of a sudden just an audience. Something's not right. We are the victims, but we are an audience, and we cannot say anything. We tried to intervene, we got denied. So we are being blocked to whatever type of intervention we do, and opposition that we try to do to benefit us, to recoup our investment. So, like I said, we are hoping for the best and the just and justice and God's will. Thank you very much. Till next time.
Okay.
See, there's a utility people here, or the workers here. They're working on the shoulders of this right beside the Galileo commercial land. I spoke to him. He said they're doing some water works here, extension of those already installed water in here. Definitely they're going to have a more residentials in here. That's why they're doing that. Perhaps whoever is buying this commercial saw the potential of this residentials already zoned in this on the left side here, where there's already some residentials there, as you see, and they're seeing big potentials here. They're seeing big money here. See, so they're not only looking out for this for the commercial itself, which is already a big money for them. Now there's more potential business here on the residential as well if they sell that. Maybe to the whoever is going to work for this development of the commercial that they're doing, which was what we thought on this as well when we invested in here. That's for us. It is not right. They're going to take away what is supposed to be for the investors or the victims are in store for. So folks, again, something is up here. Something's not right, and you know, we gotta do something, and that's what we're doing. And hopefully we can get some more help from all of you out there. Help us. Look at that. Look at this. They're doing wonderful job here to and prepping it up to install new water pipings in their drainage and the extension of the water pipes. They're probably underground to serve this residential community here that they were about to do. So that's supposed to be our harvest, or that's supposed to be our benefits to reap, but someone's going to reap that instead of us, unfortunately. So help us out there, please. Thank you.